This question, I wish I had this kind of environment on this kind of platform the time that I start my bachelor degree. But anyway, long story short, let's talk about, does IT career require certification, any IT certification or not? As an older person who spent more than a decade in information communication technology, working with different companies, different organizations, profit and non-profit, national and international company, I would say that yes, it does require, beside that you have a bachelor degree, you need to have some IT certification as well, because it is way different than what you have studied during a bachelor degree and when you work in a production or real scenario. Let me put you in the nutshell, and I would like to tell you is that during of your bachelor degree, university or any college or any institute does not teach you about some particular company product. For example, Cisco is a company, it has a license for interconnection of devices. So during a bachelor degree, you may encounter and you may learn about what is network, about the topology, about the terminology, the knowledge. For example, you will get this knowledge such as encryption and decryption, or symmetric and asymmetric. You know this technology, you know this all. When you come to the real scenario, it is way more different than what you have learned during of your bachelor degree. A long story short is that during a bachelor degree, I believe I went through that experience. They have explained for us, for example, C#. They say that C# is a programming language, or C++ is a programming language. They have given us an assignment. We have done assignment. It was a group wise, and they have given us a Java project assignment. But if you just spend your time to learn C++, it may require more than 2 to 3 years in order to become expert at C++. But in bachelor degree, I believe this was all about the general information about which programming language. It was a general information about programming language, such as what is Python, we are using Python, how we use a Python, and on which project we supposed to use as a Python. Another example is like we have a Microsoft project, Microsoft Access project, and we have an Oracle. So if you have done your bachelor degree, you know when you need to use a Microsoft project or Microsoft Access project, or when you're supposed to use as an Oracle, as a database, both are database, but you need to know which one. That is the only thing what I found during of my bachelor degree. But when you work in a production, for example, this idea is for new starter. You really need to have a certificate, such as Cisco. I have a Cisco. I have more than 3 Cisco certification, because during of my bachelor degree, I haven't encountered any kind of this topic. Once I joined a company at first time, I remember there was a bunch of Cisco devices. Oh my God, I have never heard these devices. Where these devices come from? Let me change it to what I have learned in bachelor degree. It's not the case, but I knew that there was a certification available, and I have to get my certification as well. That is why, as you know, that I have a CCNA security, I have a CCNA, and I do have a lot of certification to work as an IT. Beside that, I'm bachelor in computer science. Beside that, I'm a bachelor in computer science. I have a diploma from India. I have done my diploma in India about information technology. So these all certification helped me, and to be honest, this certification is the only source, the only reason that I found a job in the market. And I become very familiar with the most product, such as if you think that working as an IT starter, see, these ideas for a starter to get your bachelor degree. It's okay if you have a passion and enthusiastic like me to dive in information communication technology or information technology. You need to get your bachelor degree. Even you need to prepare yourself for master degree or PhD and so on. But for a new starter, what I am suggesting is to just get some certification. The recent certificate, which is very important for all of you, is I can say that Microsoft Azure, most of the technologies nowadays, they are trying to move to cloud, such as the Cisco or CCNP. Now the paper is totally different. Most of the topics are about the cloud. So Microsoft Azure, AWS, Amazon Web Services, Competitia, A+ hardware, Network Plus. I can say if you're able to get some Cloud Plus from Competitia, that's also nice as well. You will get the education about, you will get information about how cloud work, where the cloud come from, and how to get this kind of certification. What else is required? The passion and enthusiastic. You have to be patient, because working as a IT in any company is not easy. Every single day you have to prepare for what I'm saying right now. Every single day you may encounter a new problem that you have ever seen in your life. And what is your responsibility? To find a solution for this kind of problem. Nowadays, because too many errors, too many hackers and attacks like ransomware is everywhere, most of the operating system, they want to update their operating system. They want to force update most of the operating system. The endpoint users, if you work as a help desk or if you work as a end user support technician, it is not hard, but you need to have a passion and you have to be patient for this kind of task and error, because you need to solve this kind of problem. Top of that, you need to educate yourself every single day. You have to be up to date, like a firmware of your operating system, like a firmware of your the phone that you're using. Similar, you need to educate yourself all the time. You need to learn new things in order to be aware of what is going on, and attempt some meeting or attempt some meetup or some places where you can educate yourself. You can get more information as well. Okay, long story short, my answer is yes, it does require certification. You need to get some certificate, because it's very hard from university to come to the real scenario, the production, because most of the products such as TP-Link, Netgear, Barracuda, SonicWall, any types of equipment, Netgear, like Checkpoint Firewall, ASA Firewall, or I can say that Plato Firewall, these kind of device or these kind of IT equipment does require specific certification in order to know how to play around in that particular devices. I know it is hard. That is why most of the people at the beginning, they have very passion to get the IT job, and later on they regret and they give up. They said it's very hard, I can't handle it because I can keep myself up to date every single day. This all a story about how to work as an IT and what was the requirement for the new starter to prepare yourself for working as a IT technician, IT help desk support. If the information was very helpful, if you think it was very helpful, one of the most oldest tradition of YouTube is to subscribe my channel. Until next time, stay safe, be brave, and don't forget to share this video with your friend, with your family, with your colleagues, with your classmates, with whoever you think that they deserve to learn this all stuff. I wish I came across this kind of video before I joined to information communication technology, because I was searching for such a video to guide me to do what is the requirement, and is it good or bad to work as an information communication technology. Until next time, stay safe, be brave, take care.